And now for a next news special report.
All right, breaking news. America, a bombshell investigation has uncovered shocking allegations of widespread fraud in Kamala Harris campaign fundraising. Thousands of suspicious micro donations. One of our viewers pointed out it's called smurfing. That's the term. I had to look it up. I'm like, is that what it is? Well, apparently these micro donations came through ActBlue. They're raising some serious questions about the integrity of her actual grassroots support. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, so stay tuned for our exclusive report that exposes the full scope of the scandal. You won't believe what we've uncovered about unemployed donors and manipulated data. Plus, don't miss our final thought on why this matters to every single American. It will stun you. Now, folks, just as we are exposing political fraud, there is another crisis brewing. I'm talking about the final famine. That's right. But don't panic. I found a solution at rationready.com. It's linked below. They're offering a year's worth of food storage, giving you peace of mind in uncertain times. Order now and get 2 free reports with declassified intelligence. It's the inside scoop you won't find elsewhere, just like our investigation. Now, don't wait for this video to be taken down. Visit rationready.com now and watch their eye-opening video on surviving the final famine. It's your chance to stay ahead, just like we are doing by exposing this fundraising scandal. Secure your family's future today. All right, buckle up, America. We're diving into a scandal that could shake the very foundation of Kamala Harris's campaign. Our investigation has uncovered alarming evidence of potential fraud in her fundraising efforts through ActBlue. Let's start with the bombshell findings from Apple Lamps, an independent investigator. In just 10 minutes on FEC.gov, they discovered startling donation patterns from supposedly unemployed individuals. Now, let's take a look at some of these numbers. 4 unemployed individuals donating a staggering $197,993.68 across, you ready for this? 23,416 separate donations. That's an average of 10 donations per day, every day, since January 1st, 2023. Does this sound like genuine grassroots support to you? So let's break it down. These suspicious donations. First, we have Carolyn from New Jersey, living in an apartment and listed as unemployed. She somehow managed to donate over $53,000 through 5,998 separate donations since January 1st of 23. The bulk of the donations, 36,000, went directly to ActBlue across over 4,600 transactions. But it doesn't stop there. She also made donations to various Democrat campaigns and PACs, including Bob Casey for Senate, Jeffries for Congress, and Nancy Pelosi for Congress. So how does an unemployed person living in an apartment have this kind of money to throw around? Next, we have Sandra from California. Also unemployed and living in an average house. She donated $30,000, or just over $30,000, ready for this, across 66,000, almost 6,800 donations. Again, the majority went to ActBlue, just over $19,000, over 4,870 donations. She also contributed to Rosen for Nevada, HMP, and even Harris for President. That's right, folks. Direct donations to Harris campaign from an unemployed individual. And then there is Thomas from Wisconsin. His listed address is just a plot of land, yet this unemployed donor managed to give, you ready for this? Just shy of $70,000 through 2,600 donations. A whopping almost 35,000 went to ActBlue in 1,600 separate transactions. He also donated to the Progressive Turnout Project, Retired Americans PAC, and once again, Harris for President. And then we also have here, this is Amy. Meet Amy from Oregon, another unemployed donor who somehow scraped together $42,000 for about 8,000 donations that ActBlue received. Okay? Now, they received $29,000 from her across 5,500 transactions. She donated to AmeriPAC, Moms Fed Up, Elect Democratic Women. Now, my friends, these patterns are not just suspicious, they are downright alarming. So how are unemployed individuals making thousands of small donations totaling tens of thousands of dollars? And why are they spreading these donations across multiple Democrat campaigns and PACs? But it gets worse. Tony Saruga, another investigator, he found over 400,000 new ActBlue accounts created in just 30 days. Now take a look at some of the emails that were sent by the Harris campaign. They're practically begging for $1, $2, $3 donations, but there's a twist that reveals just how deep the rabbit hole goes. You ready? In this email, you can see right here, they're pushing hard for a measly $3 donation. They claim it could guarantee Joe and Kamala are reelected and prevent Donald Trump from becoming president again. Yeah. Well, here's another one. This time, they are down to asking for just $1. $1. They're using scare tactics, mentioning Trump's far-right billionaire donors and a supposed $50 million donation to Trump's super PAC. It's clear fear-mongering 101. But this last email is where things get really interesting. If you notice the name at the top, FJB. Now you might think that's just a random set of initials, but here's the kicker. The investigators deliberately seeded these initials into ActBlue's database. That's right, America. Tony Saruga and his team inserted tens of thousands of fake donors into ActBlue lists to track their activities, and lo and behold, here's one of the fake names showing up in an official email. This proves beyond a shadow of doubt that the Harris campaign is using these ActBlue lists for their fundraising efforts. They're sending personalized emails to names that don't even exist. But why are they so desperate for these tiny donations? It's not about the money, folks. It's about creating ActBlue accounts to facilitate what appears to be a massive scam. They're using these small donations to create a smokescreen of grassroots support, all while potentially funneling much larger sums through these seemingly innocent transactions. This isn't just clever marketing. This is deception on a grand scale, potentially violating campaign finance laws and misleading the American public. And now we have proof that they are reaching out to fake donors created by our own investigators. The question is, how many of their other donors are equally fictitious? But don't just take my word for it. James O'Keefe, a renowned investigative journalist, uncovered a shocking case. An 80-year-old man living on the outskirts of Washington, D.C., was listed as making over 31,000 individual contributions. 31,000 contributions. You ready for the grand total? $230,000. Let's watch this.
I'm about to call Garland Riggs. He's the excessive small amount donor. 31,073 individual contributions were made under his address. He's 80 years old. He lives on the outskirts of D.C. So many people across the country, I'm going to call him and see if I can make a contribution in his name. See how he responds. He's either a victim of some type of conspiracy or he's a culprit himself. A lot of these phone numbers are available on white pages, on Google, and other apps where you can find people's phone numbers and information. Hey there, Mr. Riggs.
Yeah.
James O'Keefe, just asking about those contributions we spoke on the phone. Have you donated to ActBlue in the past?
I don't believe so.
You're listed as someone who's given over 31,000 individual contributions to various causes for a total of $230,000 using your name in this address.
No, that's not us.
That's not you?
Nope.
Have you ever donated to ActBlue? Or
I think my wife has, but nowhere near.
are you aware that people are using your name?
No,
Have you donated to ActBlue in the past?
I don't believe so.
You're listed as someone who's given over 31,000 individual contributions to various causes for a total of $230,000 using your name in this address. How much did you donate to ActBlue?
So would you say 1,000 a year?
Not 1,000? Would the FEC records say that you've given $230,000?
No.
It appears that someone else may be committing a crime using your address. I'll email you that information, the FEC records.
And do you think you can find at least some of these individuals?
That's what I do, sir.
God bless James O'Keefe. Did you see that? The man had no idea his name was being used for these donations. This isn't just fraud. It is identity theft on a massive scale. But wait, there's more. Another victim in Franklin, Tennessee, was shocked to learn she allegedly made about 2,100 donations totaling just over $17,000 to ActBlue between 2018 and 2022. Watch.
So 2022, I have here just to the organization ActBlue that you donated 865 times throughout the year, totaling of $5,863.19.
No way.
And then 2021, you donated 1,103 times, worth about $7,997.
Not at all.
In 2020, this might be possible because it's a low number. 2020, 205 times,
Possibly.
worth $3,071.09.
That sounds more logical. I don't. The other ones.
And then from 2018,
Interesting.
2018 to 2019, just 9 times, about $160.
Yeah.
Okay. But so total, I have from 2018 to 2022 total. You donated 2,182 times, worth of $17,092.82.
We're retired school teachers. We don't have that big of a pile.
Wow. And in New Orleans, another unsuspecting victim, this retired teacher on Social Security, was stunned to hear that they supposedly donated over $29,000 in thousands of small donations. Watch.
Last year in 2022, it showed that you donated 1,113 times, so like 4 times a day,
No, that's not possible.
about $13,347.84.
No, sir, that's not possible.
And then the year before that, in 2021, 715 times, about $6,957.90.
No, sir. No, sir. Did not.
Okay, and then 2020, 839 times, about $6,983.10.
No, sir.
Okay, just from 2016 to 2022, just total in that year about $29,107.
I don't have that kind of money, sir. I'm on Social Security. I don't have that kind of money to donate.
Okay.
Sir,
Wow.
that's not even possible. I can't.
Wow.
I don't even get on my phone or the internet that much. I
Unreal.
have donated to political parties in the past. I do that, but there's no way on earth I donate 5-6 times a day to somebody.
Unreal. So they start with an account, low numbers, and then they just exploit the accounts. Now, these are not isolated incidents. This appears to be a systemic abuse of ActBlue's platform, potentially orchestrated by the Harris campaign to create an illusion of widespread grassroots support. The implications are staggering, and if the allegations are true, we're looking at a massive campaign finance violation. This is not just about inflating numbers, it's about deceiving the American people and potentially laundering money through thousands of fake small donations. So the scandal raises serious questions about the integrity of Kamala Harris's campaign and the Democrat fundraising machine as a whole. So how deep does this go? How many more unsuspecting Americans have had their identities used without their knowledge? That's a question we need to answer. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. It's time for my final thought. America, what we've uncovered here is not just a scandal, it's a full-blown assault on our democratic process. The Kamala Harris campaign, through ActBlue, appears to be orchestrating a massive fraud, manipulating donation data to create a false illusion of grassroots support. So this goes far beyond typical political maneuvering. It's potential identity theft, financial fraud, and a mockery of our election system. Marco Rubio's call for an FEC probe back in April of 2023, it was a start. but it's not nearly enough. We need a full congressional investigation right now. The integrity of our elections is at stake. Every American, regardless of party, should be outraged, and we must demand transparency, accountability, and justice because our republic depends on it.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.